newly clean oven that we done yesterday live. We're just going to cook off these sausages a little bit, just to make them a little bit brown, because I think there's nothing worse. You know, when you go into a sausage, like Winkies, because they've got no colour to them, and they don't look cooked, do they? So get your sausages. Just give me 2 seconds. 1 second. Quick costume change. It's a bit weird for you and you. Hi, babe. Right, so I've got these sausages. Quite good, actually. It's a pack of 12 from Lidl's. Stick them on there. Oh, I better take a photo. I've got this stupid phone here. Because I'm on that phone and Manel's on that phone. And I don't know how to work this one, though. Let's just go to the camera. Oh, that's not too bad, is it? But then somehow I've got to transfer them to my TikTok. We'll work that out later, though, won't we? Hello, Billy. How are you? So we're just going to stick some sausages in the oven for about 10 minutes. We're not cooking them, we're just browning them. Just so they've got some colour inside the casserole. So throw them all on there, then get a little sharp knife and give them all a poke. Because if you don't poke them, they'll split. You don't want sausages all splitting all over the place. So give them a poke, both sides. But that way the fat can get out. Just think of all your exes while you're doing it. You'll enjoy doing it. You can see none of them have bothered me just lately. I'm just doing it slowly. When one of them's pissed me off, I'm like... But yeah, I haven't got no penises that have pissed me off just lately. I've got no penises in my life, so... Learned my lesson. Right, so... There's me reminiscing, talking about penises. But I'm going to put this in the oven now for about 15 minutes. Just going to brown them off. Well, not even 15 minutes, 10 minutes, brown them off. Whilst we prepare the veg, and then they've got colour to them. Like I said, there's nothing worse than a raw-looking sausage in a casserole. No matter how tasty your casserole is, it's still off-putting. So into the oven, gas knob 120. There we go. 180 even, not 120, 180. Then we're going to peel these. Oh. And in the oven. This is a weird phone. And then we need to deal with this. Oh, Alexa, next song. It's not Christmas anymore. So then we're going to get our pot, give it a wipe. Hi, darling. Who's singing? It's not. I've got royalty-free music on. It just plays weird stuff. But because we're on TikTok and we're on YouTube, I have to play royalty-free music. So I just ask for royalty-free music on when I get up in the morning, and she does. So bonus, hey, she's a good girl. Good morning. Hope you're having a great morning. I've literally just got out of my bed. So we're making a sausage casserole today. Someone else quickly chop all this up. I'm going to make me and Manel some breakfast. Because Valen don't want none. I've already asked that. I think I forgot about it because I ain't. So let's just quickly chop all this up and get this dinner cooking. And then we're going to make breakfast for me and the boy. Not quite sure what I'm going to make yet. I've got some bacon in the fridge, I know that. Some eggs. always do more than what we need, because whatever's left over, I like to put in the fridge for the kids to help themselves, or stick in the actually go in the freezer. So yeah, don't ever be afraid to cook in bulk, because if you cook in bulk, it up and put it in the fridge for the kids for later, or pack it up and put it in the freezer as a grab meal. Because I have days where we can't be asked. I have a lot of poorly days where I can't stand or I can't walk. And at least I know on my poorly days that the kids are still going to have a nice home-cooked meal, because I've cooked it and put it in the freezer for them. And usually when I do meals like this, there is usually at least 3 portions left. So there is always sitting for me and the 2 children. It's like this has got 12 sausages in it. We ain't going to eat 12 sausages, so yeah. Don't forget, I'm live all day on my YouTube channel. I'm not live all day here, but I'm live all day on my YouTube channel from when I wake up until when I go to bed. So go follow me there. Give me some likes and some shares. I leave it live there because I don't always go live on TikTok when I'm cooking. Sometimes I just can't bother to set it up. But if I'm always live on there, you never miss anything. Even when we come in the kitchen and get a little snack, you can see what we're doing. All day, every day. What, Bob? I can't hear you. I don't know. I'm just putting the dinner on and then I'm going to do breakfast, all right? Give me 2 minutes. I'm nearly done. Likes a bit of grub, that one, he does. This is like elevator music. Yeah, you know, like in a supermarket. In like a, when you go to like plays music. I don't know if they do that at Crystal Peaks actually. Do you still have music in elevators now? I don't think we do we? Who remembers? Do we still have music in elevators or not? Sausage casserole. Good morning, my darlings. I don't think we do we? Unless it's like a big posh store. I think you still have music in big posh stores like, I don't know, Halfords or something. Or in the big London store. But there they are. Look, there's 25 of you on there. Someone tell me, do they still have music in escalators? I don't think they do. Is that you banging on the door? What, mate? So then we're going to chop all this up and just stick it in the pot. I don't know where to look. Hi. If you actually go onto the YouTube channel, you can see most of the kitchen. Here, you can just see me. And you can see the cooker and everything on the YouTube channel. Right. Hang on. Wait a minute. Right, now what are you saying? When you're on hold on the phone. Yeah. We know said it's like when you're. What are we making? We're making a sausage casserole today. So I've just put the sausages in the oven just so they can like brown off, because I think there's nothing horrible than that's not even proper English, is it? There's nothing worse. I could have said worser. That's not an English. It's a bit off-putting. Sounds good, thank you. Yeah, I had one of my TikTokers talking to me last night, and they said that they was making a sausage casserole today. So I said I'd make it with them, but they inboxed me about half hour ago, and they've already started theirs, and I was still in my bed. So they've probably got theirs on and cookings, but we'll do one as well. We're having problems cooking now. And if I've got it in the freezer, we can plan to make it together one day. You can come over to my YouTube channel and we can cook it. Hi, Alex. We can cook it together. I can talk you through it. So if anyone's got any kind of recipe that they want to try, just give me an inbox or ask me on here and we can try it. We can do cakes. We can do dinners. We can try it. But don't forget, everything that we do on a budget. This is budget cooking because we ain't got the money to be cooking expensive stuff. So this is budget cooking. No one's got the funds or the need or the time to be all that fancy cooking. Not in a pandemic. We need to learn how to cook with with our fingers attached would be useful, Maria, so be careful. We need to learn to cook with the resources that we can get and with the resources that we've got. And we can make a fancy dinner with cheap ingredients. It's not hard to make a nice food with flavour out of a packet, out of the cupboard, out of the fridge, out of what you've got. You've just got to find something and it's yours. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Tell me what you've got. Tell me what ingredients you've got and you want to use. You don't know what to do with it. You've only got so and so and so and so in the fridge. What can I do with it? Just ask me and I'll give it a little thought and I can help you along. Make your mind up. Help you think of something or even cook along with you. You've only got to ask. But then you have to be patient because I don't really read my messages very quick. I've usually got someone here with me like Darren or something. Hi. So we're just chopping up all this. I don't need that wire there. The onion. Don't judge me on my cutting skills. I used to be really good with a knife, but I've got bad hands and stuff now. So even holding a knife is a bit of a challenge for me. It's like my hands don't work properly. I always say, well, my boss always says I've got a Tourette's hand because sometimes I'll be doing stuff and then all of a sudden my hand will just throw whatever's in my hand. If kids are hungry, they will eat. Yeah, my kids always just eat. I'm going to make breakfast. I'm just chopping this up, putting it in there, getting this casserole on, and then I'm going to make me and the boys something for breakfast. My brain's still ticking. I don't quite know what yet. I've got some bacon in the fridge. I've got some eggs there. I've got some bread in the cupboard. Might do an omelette. Do you fancy an omelette? Yeah? Yeah, we're going to go with an omelette. So once we've done this, we're going to go and make an omelette for me and the boy. So you want to dice everything, really. Cool, my hands aren't working. I've got no strength whatsoever. I think I need to invest in a wooden chopping board because this is very bang, 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 bang. So we need to invest in a wooden chopping board, I think. Yes, my baby. So So yeah, don't forget you can always pop over to the YouTube channel where we're at full screen in the kitchen. Not that you can see much more. You can see the oven, so you'll see me when I go over there to cook the omelette. But I will turn this camera as well. But the YouTube channel's on all day from when I wake up until I go to bed. So that way you don't miss anything that I'm cooking or snacking on, or the children are stealing out the cupboards. I've got a live YouTube channel all day, but usually it's just for me, so people can grass on the kids so I know what they're eating. Innit? You got grass on, and they do grass on my kids. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my kids eat anything if it ain't pinned down. But then, to be quite fair, I think my kids are getting bored of eating. Except for Renelle. Renelle don't get bored. Eating to Renelle's like breathing. Has to be done every so often, otherwise he can't go. Oh, I've got a bit of piano music going on in the background. I quite like piano music. Sometimes I fall asleep to piano music. If I'm having a night where I can't rest, you know when your head won't turn off and you just can't sleep, I either tell her to play piano music or harp. I like harp music as well. Check that out. Look, I had 1 cup of tea finished, 1 cup of tea ready. Let me just put some ice in my tea. 1 minute. Couple of pieces of ice. Cool that down. Right, let's carry on with this. Move them to the side. Chop up your carrots. Always make sure. I think I've got quite a few carrots here. I don't think I'm going to use that many. I got a bit over excited, didn't I, on the old carrots? I show. Oh, what am I doing? I don't know. Ice in tea, yeah, because I don't have milk. In the slow cooker with sticky bacon. I love it, yeah, sounds love. I put milk. I don't have sugar or milk in my tea, so I always put ice cubes in it to cool it down a little bit, like the milk would if you put it in yours, and it gives it that little different. It gives it like a fresher taste. Don't knock it till you try it. Always give yourself an edge and then turn it onto that edge and then do the rest of the cups. Saves the carrot rolling around then, chasing it around the bowl. So then we're just going to cut all these off. And then cut them into dices. Don't forget to check the sausages because we're not cooking them, we're just browning them. So get them out, turn them around so they brown all the way around. Bring it over there to you. So pick them up and just give them all a twist. Just like I say, we're just giving them a little colour. Use tweezers Not fingers, use tongs or something, but they are red hot. I got chef fingers. And then keep them back in for another 5 minutes, and then we'll check them. Sorry if I miss your comments. So we'll just put these ones up. Oh, it just flew everywhere. Never mind. I reckon I'm going to end up with Mary Berry hands, you know, like my hands are going that way, I think. Like 3 years ago, I could do all that. Now I can just about hold a knife. I think that's probably enough carrot. I reckon that'll be enough. And then we're just going to throw all that in the pot. So you've got onion, swede, and parsnip and carrot. All in there. All in the pot. Hello, my princess. And then in the cupboard, we've got some sachets. Like I say, everything's simple. So in here, I should have. And you can always, like, say, like, if I said, oh, I'm going to make a sausage casserole, and then I go in here and I've got no sausage casserole mix, you can always use a beef casserole or shepherd's pie casserole, because I've got no sausage pie. I've got no sausage casserole left. So I will use a shepherd's pie, because it's like the same kind of ingredients anyway. Not a beef one, but shepherd's pie. We'll use shepherd's pie now. It's literally the same kind of, like, herbs and spices. Sausage casserole, shepherd's pie, cottage pie. They're all kind of like the same kind of seasonings and the same mixture. So if you haven't got one of their sachets, you can always use. It's like the other. That's why I've got no sausage casserole left now. Remember, the other day I made pork and stuffing pies. So I made like a. Stew thing like this, but I did it with pork and stuffing. So I used the sausage casserole mix in that. You can use them in anything. Like I said, they're literally, if you read the ingredients and you read what herbs are in it and what it contains, They usually contain roughly around the same things anyway, so don't stress yourself if you haven't got one. Mine's in the slow cooker now. Fab. I'm literally just browning off my my sausages, and then mine will be in the oven as well. So I'm just hang on, just getting a jug. Oh, there's custard on it. So it's $5. 300 cold water, but I like to do mine in hot water, not cold water, and I need 600 because I'm doing 2 sachets. And I probably will add more to that because I like to, right, they're nice and coloured now, so we can turn them off. I like to add other flavours to mine, so I usually do end up adding more water because I will add like full stock and pork gravy. So stick 2 of them in. Like I said, I'm using shepherd pie mix, but if you've got sausage mix, use sausage mix. Cottage pie mix, use cottage pie mix. Basically the same ingredients. Doesn't really matter. And then we'll stir all that up. Pour that in there. And I'm going to add so many vegetables and 12 sausages and whatever. I need twice the amount of fluid. So what I'll do is I will put some pork gravy in there. If I've got pork, I don't think I've got pork. Oh, don't worry, you haven't got anything you need. Right, I've got onion gravy. That'd be the same. That'd be all right. We can use onion. But they didn't have my pork gravy, so they gave me onion gravy instead. But we'll use onion gravy. That's nice. We use onions in here. So thicken this up and pour that in there as well. Stick a vegetable stock in it as well. See, we like our casseroles really thick and yummy. So we're going to stick stock in here. Don't be afraid to add your own flavours. Don't be afraid to change things and make them your own. There's certain dishes I don't eat unless I cook it myself because I don't like the way they're meant to be, or like the certain herbs they put in things and certain spices. Everyone's got their own taste in life. So pour this in as well. Straight into there. Get your big dollop of gravy at the bottom. That'll all melt in. There we go. So we have all that in there. And we'll give that a stir. Smells good already and it's not even cooking yet. Look at that. That's without the sausages and that's without it being cooked and it gets good. And then we're going to make some dumpling mix as well. Because we're going to cook it in the slow cooker for a few hours. And then once it's nearly cooked, we're going to take it out of the slow cooker and we're going to put dumplings on top. And then we're going to put it in the oven for the last hour. So the dumplings crisp up. I'm going to do Darren dumplings is what I'm going to do today. Darren dumplings. They probably won't turn out half as good as Darren's because he's half fabulous. But we're going to give it a try. Right, let's get these sausages out the oven because they're done enough to go in this casserole. Like I say, we're not cooking them all the way through. We are literally just giving them colour. We just gave them colour so they can go into the casserole. Because I think, you know, when someone makes you a casserole, you have a sausage casserole, and you get the sausage out, and it's like skin colour. Puts me off. Not whole. So you just throw them in. I'm going to give them a stir in a minute. Bit of tin foil on it. Thank you very much. Complete that. Well, sausages for 3 of us. How greedy are we, eh? Not really. That will last us 2 meals at least. Oh, right then. So you got your sausages in there now. So just give it a mix up, and try and get your sausages like central in the middle kind of thing, not floating on top and dry out. So do it so you can't. Oh, I need to take a photo first, don't I? Before I bury them all. So put your sausages in. And then bury them into the gravy. Oh my God, this smells so nice. And I've got Cumberland sausages, by the way. We only really eat Cumberland sausages. We like Cumberland sausages in this house. It's our favourite. It's completely covered. I'll show you. See, we're completely covered. And then this is going to have the lid on and go on the slow cooker for a few hours. Thank you. Cumberland sausages. Yeah, I love Cumberland sausages. So we're going to put this on the heat now. So we're going to put it over here. We're going to put it on high. Can you see me? So, see, if you're on the YouTube, I don't have to move you because the camera takes the whole kitchen. So just going to put it in your slow cooker, put your lid on, and just put it on high and leave it. Forget about it. Go back and give it a stir every now and then. And now we're going to make the dumpling mix, and then we're just going to leave the dumpling mix to one side so it can rise over during the day. And then we're going to make omelettes for me and the boy. So quickly make dumpling mix, and then we're going to make omelettes for me and the boy for our brunch. Because we've not had breakfast yet. So we're going to have brunch. Right, dumpling mix. You need... Ooh, I think I've got one of these open somewhere. Yeah. And self-raising flour. Right at the bottom. I think I need to right at the bottom one. So it's self-raising flour, obviously a bowl. So we've got a bowl. You're going to need weighing scales. And measuring device. It is called measuring device. So, I always double everything. I like Cumberland sausages. Yeah. I like sausages to have flavour. Just plain ones don't really tickle me. So, I'm out of breath now. I didn't do nothing. This says 50 grams of this to every 100 grams of flour. So I am going to do 200 grams of flour and 100 grams of that. My brain's gone dead. So let's go for 200 grams of flour. Ooh. Right, 200 grams of flour. And then we want 100 grams of suet. Look, I remembered what it was called in the end. You know me. You should know me by now. So, I'm going there. Oh, thank you, my darling. And then we need 100 grams of suet. Thank you, sweetheart. Right. Thank you, my sweetheart. Everything that I earn in the next couple of weeks is going towards. He wants me to don't switch. So anything I earn on him, or anything I have left over when I get paid, I'm putting away for him. He needs one. He's in there playing on an little old phone that my mum gave him. Bless his little heart. These ones got taken away. Anyway, thank you for them gifts. They're very appreciated. It's away and I need to read it because I always forget what I'm doing. Right, so then we put this and this, and then you need a pinch of salt. So because I've doubled it, we need 2 pinches of salt. So that's about 2 pinches of salt. And then you need a cup of tea because it's thirsty work. Then get yourself a little cup of water. And your measuring spoons. Make sure you got your measuring spoons. And then what you need is, I tell you, 5 tablespoons of water. So we need 10. You need 10 tablespoons. That's a tablespoon, the big one. You have like 4 on a thing, and it's the big one. So what I'll do is I'll put 5, and then I'll mix it. I'm mixing it with a knife first, but it's horrible first. This and bread dough. I hate putting my hands in it at first because it's a really horrible feeling. So I like to soak the moisture up, and then I don't mind getting my hands in there. But you know when you first put it in there and there's a puddle of water, it makes me ease. 5 more. Give that a stir. Because look, it's like foamies. Makes me gag. And then once it starts mixing together like that, it lands in there. Then it's not so bad. What are you making? We're making dumpling mix now. And then we're just going to leave it to one side to prove in the day. So the longer you leave it, the fluffier it should be when you cook it. So knead all your ingredients together. Try and get them all in. Try and get a clean bowl. So you know it's mixed together once your bowl's clean. you go, clean bowl. So, just going to leave it in here for the day until I'm ready to use it. So we're going to cover that with cling film and just push it to one side until like later on when I put it in the oven with the a bit of cling film. I ran out of cling film the other day. And you know when I run out of things, I panic. And now I've ended up with 3 boxes of cling film. No. Yes, now I'm going to make breakfast. Do you want to get me the bacon, the cheese, tomatoes, mini peppers? So, cling film it. And now that's ready to just leave it. Just leave it on its own. Abandon it for the day. Come back to it later. And it should be lovely. Now, tidy up the mess you just made. To make more mess, because that's all that ever happens in this kitchen. We tidy up one lot and prepare a next. It should be in there. It's open. It's on the second shelf at the back. Under tin foil. I might actually put this over here. Out of the way. Go on there. Out of the way. Oh, you fell. Hang on a minute. Let me sort you out. Alright. Gravy can go back. Scales can go back. And now we're going to make an omelette. So first things first, we need to cook off the bacon. I normally do that in the oven, but I'll fry it off today. So just fry off your bacon first. That's all you want to do. Hi, darling. We're making a sausage casserole. And now I'm making omelette. I'm just changing the tray on now. Over here a minute. Let me just change the tray on this and then we can put this back in the oven out of the way. I always put tin foil on my grill pan. That way I can cook like I just did. Cook the sausages, take the tin foil off, throw the tin foil back in the bin, put clean tin foil on and that's it. No greasy pan. Put that in the oven. Sorted. Now, what we're going to do is fry off some bacon. Just gently fry off some bacon for this omelette. Sounds nice. Thank you, Emily. So let's just put some bacon in there. That frying pan's not big enough for bacon. We'll put that to the side to make the omelettes in, and we'll fry the bacon in this more. Or I might just do me and Renelle one massive omelette. Yeah, that's what we'll do. One massive omelette and cut it in half. See, I don't lie to you. You know when I say to you, I'm cooking, but I've got no idea what I'm doing. We're just winging it as we go along. So my brain... Oh, I started the bagel season yesterday, but I haven't got all my ingredients, so I had to stop. Yeah, so we do literally just make it up as we go along, what we're doing on this channel. I kind of get an idea of what I want and then we add to it. That's the way it should be in cooking. You learn from one person and then you make it your own. So I think 3 pieces of bacon would be enough for mine and my nails on there. Chops up. Don't be greedy now. We don't need to be greedy now. Don't forget everything that goes on there stays on there. That's all right, my sweetheart. I think this is the thing that I've been forgetting in lockdown. Everything that goes in there sits here. And that's it. And we can't go nowhere to walk it off or take it off. And all this baking and cooking ain't doing my waistline any good. I have put about £11 on. And I shouldn't even be able to put £8 on. I've had a gastric bypass, but I think I've stretched it. I think my little pouch is now a football. Right, so we're having omelettes. Oh, all that bacon smells good, people. Sizzling in the pan. See it? And whilst that's sizzling away, we're going to chop up the rest of the ingredients to do this. So some mushroom. Only for me because the boy don't like mushroom. Need to milk that. Need to turn that bacon over. Need to shut that front room door, now otherwise the smoke. Oh no, it won't put the smoke alarm down, didn't I? Whenever you cook bacon in this house, the fire alarm goes off. I don't know why, it always has done since the day I've moved in here. What? I can't hear you. I have my head in the fridge. Freeze. So we've got some mushrooms. A couple of tomatoes. Pepper. And some chive. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So I've turned the bacon off now, it's just over there in the pan, sizzling away. I'm going to chop these up. And I'm just going to throw these in the pan for a couple of seconds, because I like mine raw anyway. Pick my mushrooms off a bit. But I actually quite like my peppers and my tomatoes and stuff like that not cooked. I like them still crunchy in my omelette. It's your own preference of how long you cook things for. Saying that, I don't even know how I'm going to be able to eat this because my teeth are killing me. I've got a hole in the back of this tooth here. Oh. And I've got such a sweet tooth, I don't help myself. So there you go. Some chives. Oh, gotta love fresh chives. Who else does? I love them. Absolutely love fresh chives. So let's cut. So we'll pull this away, out of the way in a minute. Make sure we ain't got anything. Cheese. Grab yourself some cheese. There. No, I don't. Yeah. So we're going to use all that and make an omelette. Nice, big, fluffy omelette. Once I've took a photo of it, anyway. So we need a jug. So get a jug, and in your jug, actually, let me just fry off these peppers a little bit, mushrooms a little bit. I'll do it all in the same saucepan, frying pan, put a little bit of more oil in it this time. Spray the pan again. I know you can't see me on TikTok, but they can see me on YouTube. And then just fry off your mushrooms gently. And then once they're fried off, we'll take them out. Or we'll add anything even. So just gently fry off your mushrooms. Actually, I might fry off my peppers a little bit. And your peppers, because your mushrooms only take seconds. So throw them in on a low heat just to give them flavour from the bacon and the fat and all that lot. And then meanwhile, crack your eggs into a thing. Give them a little mix around. This camera's not going to go on in the kitchen today, or is it?